What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Scary Story Saturdays, and we're here with the gang again.
Sorry,
Yo,
And we're gonna watch True Scary Stories animated compilation too, but it's gonna be the deep web part of
Yeah.
the video, so it's like 21 minutes in already. But we're gonna react to that portion, and
Yeah,
we'll
we,
see
we
how it
got
goes.
we got submitted it from a couple fans.
Yeah.
Said it was pretty good, so we'll see this one first.
Alright, say less.
Oh, we gotta. Fuck.
That's
Tell
good.
right now.
It's
You got
good.
it.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
This next story is
It's not confirmed.
That's the old deep web story.
So, I've been watching a YouTube series about deep web exploration. I won't name the series or the channel it belongs to. I mean, I'm not getting paid for advertisements. Anyway, I looked up a video on how to access
GTA
said
6
deep
release
web.
date confirmed.
I did
Is that
it
what it said?
fast
Yeah.
and dirty. Not much research on what not to do. Big mistake. Let me tell you right now, using Windows on the deep web is a bad idea. That much I did know. Easy to get hacked that way since it's the most prominent OS. I know you can boot up a live USB on a Linux clone OS. I mean, a simple Google search can tell you how to do that. It's not as difficult as it sounds. But I figured if my laptop gets hacked,
how do we visit the dark web?
You have to download like a bunch of different things. I've seen
I
a
didn't
video
know this.
before.
Screwed.
I've seen a video before.
I can't exactly afford to just buy a new one right now. So I thought I'd be smart and use my Android tablet.
It's not illegal to use
What a
dark web.
genius,
Really?
right?
It's just the things that you do
Yeah,
dark web
I
that
know.
would be illegal.
I'm an
Yeah.
idiot. So, a few VPN apps later, and I'm surfing the deep web, looking around like a little kid in an adult store. I have no clue what any of it means, but I'm interested in it all. I'm aware you can find a lot of snuff and pedo rings, so I treaded carefully.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I stumbled upon one of the two.
Dark web.
I'm not going to say which, but it made me sick to my stomach and I nearly quit then and there. In fact, I did, for a few minutes. I chalked it up to bad luck and resolved to be more careful. I'm not into that shit, not by a long shot. I'm not some deviant with fetishes for snuff or kids. Jeez, man. That image will probably be burned into my brain for the rest of my miserable life. Anyway, I'm browsing for a few hours and it's after 3 a.m. I've heard it's better to use the deep web at night. Less traffic that way. I found a few interesting sites. There's tons of religious stuff on there. You'd be surprised how often you find Satanists. Or at least people who claim to be Satanists. Most of the time, it's likely to be some edgy teenagers rebelling against their religious families. I won't get into my religious views, don't worry. It even has several of its own social networks and email services. No, thank you. You're begging to be stalked by some creep if you use one of those. Or better yet, get scammed by a catfish or honeypot. There are loads of conspiracy blogs as well. Both interesting and hilarious.
Love that, huh?
Everything from Justin Bieber is secretly a reptilian member of the Illuminati to leaked files on human experimentation. There was even a guy who claimed to have stumbled across interdimensional travel via falling into an actual rabbit hole, as in a literal physical hole in the ground made by a rabbit. I'd say you can't make this stuff up, but clearly you can. I was serious about the human experimentation, by the way. You're going to want to avoid that kind of stuff. If you had any faith in humanity, you'd lose it in a heartbeat. My God, I mean, I hope that stuff wasn't legit. Gun shops, drug shops, celebrity nudes, pirated movies, hackers for hire, hitmen, virus programmers, script kiddies, stolen credit cards, you name it. There was one site that sold stolen US currency that was supposed to be marked for shredding due to age or poor condition. Seems like they got a lot of business too. No wonder the economy is in the toilet. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of legitimate stuff on there too. I visited the site of a really smart dude who was creating his own custom operating system. Even had games and stuff on it. There was funny things too. A mock cult made for people named Dan was among my favorites. The people that weren't maniacs seemed to be open-minded, if a little paranoid. Then I came across a site that supposedly gives you access to the webcams of people's personal laptops. I was curious. I shouldn't have been, I know. I'm not expecting to see some cam girls here. Just some slack-jawed people staring blankly at their screens while watching Let's Plays or some shit. And that's exactly what I saw. Neckbeards, teenagers, old men looking confused, the works. Here's me laughing at unsuspecting people. Then I saw myself. Ha ha, very funny, I thought sarcastically. It's tapping into my camera and trying to give me a good scare. It almost did, at first. Even so, I logged off. I kinda realized how bad what I was doing was. Not to mention how illegal it was. I went back to the clear web and watched some Netflix. Soon enough, I had all but forgotten about my deep web exploits. Then my Skype starts ringing. Another Skype number is calling me. I think maybe it's one of my friends trying it out. After all, I have been pestering one of them for a while to get on Skype so we can chat while playing games on Steam. So I pick it up. At first there was silence. Then I heard a voice. A man's voice. He sounded like he was an older guy, 50 plus. Looking good, he said. Without a second's hesitation, I hung up, deleted every deep web related app on my tablet, shut down and restarted my router. I have no fucking clue how that guy got my Skype number. And to be quite honest, I don't want to know. All I know is, if you're going to use the deep web, I beg of you, for your own safety, do more research than I did. Talk to someone who has experience in setting up a proper VPN or some other kind of anonymity. You're sure as hell not going to find it on fucking Google Play.
Oh, that was it?
That was a good video.
That was
scary.
It's interesting.
I've never been on the web,
neither.
and I probably never will.
I saw a video it was like way back when I was younger. I'm still young.
Like,
But
is someone on the deep web?
no, they just showed like how to set it up and stuff. Like,
Is there videos of like people on the deep web?
yeah, like not everything's bad on there.
No,
But, like,
no.
yeah.
I should probably
just-
watch those.
I don't know, it's weird. I heard that you can only like use from the web. It's like you can only use like 10% or like 5%
Yeah, I
of the
heard
whole
about
web.
that, yeah.
And, like the other 90% is like the dark web. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, because I don't know. They
It's weird.
censor a
Stuff.
lot of stuff
Yeah.
on the
On
actual
Google.
web.
So what do
yeah,
they
and, like,
sell
so,
on
like,
there?
You can sell anything.
You can sell anything.
Like literally anything. I mean, there's probably like some stuff like as far as like even medicine that like
Yeah, you
like
can't
it
get.
costs like a lot of money maybe in
Really?
a pharmacy
Here.
and you can't get it. But maybe on the dark web you
Like-
can get it maybe.
I thought it was all bad. Like
Oh, no.
just
Nah, it's good stuff.
Yeah,
It's
there's some good stuff on
bad.
there. Yeah.
Mostly bad, but
Probably a lot of bad, but there's some good stuff that you
Some
can
good stuff
like
you can
only
get.
get with the dark web.
next video. Let's get on the dark web.
No.
no. Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
So like, subscribe. See you guys next time.